Hi guys, it's your girl Lola here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a get ready with me makeup. From my previous vlog, I had some beauty haul that I did over the pre-Christmas, and I think I did some shopping from Maybelline foundation, Rimmel, Revlon, and so on. So I'm going to be using this product today, and you get ready with me as we go along. So let's start. We're starting with the foundation first. I've got my makeup out. Oh god. Oh gosh, my sponge. I need to wet my sponge. I got the sponge from Health, and I think it was just for £5. So I'm going to be wetting it in a minute. I'm getting my mirror out. Let me find my foundation. So found my foundation. I'm making my concealer. I'll be right back. So I'm back. I've got my makeup sponge ready, and it's damp. And one thing I noticed about actually damping it is that it makes it a little bit more fuller. So I really like that. So we're going in by prepping my face first. So we're prepping my face with Rimmel Last and Finish primer. It says it's a 8-hour wear primer, and a perfect makeup base. So we're going to be starting with a primer. I'm sure you all know Rimmel London. So we're going in with a primer. It's ready and prepped, and I'll be going in with the foundation. So the foundation is actually from L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hours Fresh Wear Foundation. So I'll be going in with that one. I'll be starting with 2 pumps, and I'll see how far it goes. I don't know. I pray that one day, someday, I'll be able to find the perfect foundation that gives that full coverage you want. I'll keep shopping around. Alright. And I think the sponge is great as well. It's not soaking the makeup. As far as I'm concerned, I'm sure I won't use too much, but for a start, I think it's doing its job well. Not until I try another one from another brand. This one is from Health, and wetting it actually makes it more puffy. So, alright, so our foundation is on. I can't pile it up more than this, and I think it's just okay. So we're going in with the concealer. So the concealer I got from Maybelline Instant Eraser, because I've read a lot of review about it. So I'm gonna give it a try. I've got the concealer out. Apology for that. I've got the concealer out, and I've managed to squeeze a bit out of it, so I'm going in with the concealer. Mm-hmm. I think my concealer is just about enough, and we're putting everything together with the bronzer and so on. Okay. See, I think it's alright. So I'm going to start with my brow. So I got this brow from a local drugstore. It's the, what's it called now? Bonjour. Bonjour brow pencil, and it's in the brown is mocha shade. I'm not sure. I'll get the shade right eventually. I'll let you know what the name of the, what on let's see. Anyway, I can't find it. But it looks very Andy, and Bonjour is Bonjour. It's French, and they're quite a very good a good brand as well. So anyway, let's start with my brow. It's my working. I think it's MAYBELLINE. I'll check it. I'll double check again. I think of having my glasses, so sometimes I can't really pick everything. Not so bad, but this is a eyeliner, but I'm gonna be using it for my brow. Please don't judge me. So hopefully I should be able to make something out of it. Yeah, this one is much darker. This is a gel liner from Maybelline New York. Yeah, it's I'm not sure what the shade number is, but I'll find out and I'll let you know. I'll update you. Check the description box below, then I'll definitely put all the details down in the description box. So we're not done yet. I'm still with my brow. Brow is quite big. I prefer it very much trim and thin. At least a little bit slimmer than this. Well, my brow a little bit, just a little bit damp of concealer around the edge. I'm using my brush to just define the edges. So while that's going on, we're going to move on to the baking. So I got this setting powder from Makeup Revolution in terracotta, and it says I'm sure I've shown you from my previous blog. It says Revolution London luxury baking powder in terracotta. So I'm going in with that. So I'm going to be pouring just a little bit in the I need to make up compact here. So I'll be using it for my baking today. So dumping it in my little compact. Let's get baking. We've got our baking going on. I'm going in with the eyeshadow. No, actually, I'm starting with the contouring before going in with the eyeshadow. I'm supposed to have gone in with the contouring first. So I got this from Makeup Revolution as well. I'm sure I've talked about it. It's Ultra HD Pro. Sorry, it says Revolution London Ultra Pro HD Cream Contour in medium dark, which I think is a perfect shade for me. So I'm trying to create two-tone shade now, just to give my contouring a little bit of color. So I'm damping it between the two colors. So let's go. Oh my god, it's coming. Shouldn't have used the other yellow. I was thinking the yellow would give it a little bit of color. I'll be using the other side just to, and I'll be using this shade because I realized when I was damping between these two, it gave me a cool tone shade which is kind of lighter than mine and a different shade entirely. So I'm going with this darker shade, and I'll be using it for my a little bit around about my nose. Getting the excess off. So while that is going on, let's get into the highs. So I'll be using the Courage palette from Makeup Revolution. It says Revolution Makeup Revolution London. The Courage Wild Animal palette, and that's the packaging, which is very cool. A gold packaging with animal print on it, so very cute. And this is the content. There we go. Roses, brown, chocolate, green, perfect autumn palette, and I think it can actually transition into summer season as well. So we're starting with the highs. So I'm using my fluffy brush, which I'll be using to blend. Starting with the transition shade first, just to prep. And I'll be doing the same thing for the under my tear line. The palette is not that bad, but it's a little bit powdery, as you can see. If you can see, it's a little bit of fallout. I hope the mirror is not reflecting the light. Anyway, so under the eye. No, I'll be changing. Let me change my brush to. So I'm going to finish it with I was gonna use gold, but I'm just afraid it's not gonna show up. You know, let's use the primer. I also got a primer, the setting spray. Sorry, setting spray from Makeup Revolution in it's a bronze setting spray. It says Glow Revolution. What's it called? Prime Set Glow. So it works. It does both. If you want the glowy look and to put your makeup in place. So let's go. Let's see if this will help me to get a little bit of the topper the gold shimmer shade. I was gonna go for red, but I think I'll go for the gold. You know, I'll go for red. I'll go for the red. And I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Don't do nothing. I'm gonna use my finger. I'm not getting as much product out as I anticipated. So I'm getting the I'm adding the pink actually. Pink under the red brown reddish or burgundy kind of brown base. So I'm blending in my contour. So I'll be adding a little bit of darkness to my waterline and my eyeline, just not to leave it there. I got this mascara as well from Boots, and it's by Maybelline New York, Maybelline Classic Volume Express Mascara from Maybelline, and I got it in black. So I'll be using the mascara to lift, to push up my lashes, because it's there. I think it's time to dust off our baking now, and I need to finish up my nose as well. Let's see if I can blend my nose. So I'm dusting off the baking now because it's time for it to come out. Something in my teardrop area. So I'm going in with the light gold, beige gold one. That's enough. With my bronzer, I'm so excited about this bronzer. Reason being that I think the scent alone and the size as well it's quite interesting and exciting at the same time, and that should be able to help us to put our makeup together. I won't use my blush yet. Sorry, I need to use my blush. No, let me go in with the bronzer first, then the blush, so we don't lose the blush along the way. I'll be using these with my what's it called? Fluffy, the big brush, the blush brush. I'll be using that blush brush and bronzer brush, whichever. And that's it. So I got this from Makeup, the bronzer from Makeup Revolution in dark as well. So I think it's one of the new bronzer that came out. Sometimes I'm going on with the blush. So I'm using the other. You can use this for blush and you can use it for highlighter as well. So I'm using this for blush. I got this blush from Tesco, my local store. It's a drugstore brand and it's a new brand. They call them W7 Candy Blush. So they call it Candy Blush in Peach. So I'm going in with that now. Let's see. I'm using my so for the highlighter, I think I've talked about it from my previous blog. Superstar highlighter, and I got this one in bronze, and it's very beautiful bronzy shade. So I'll be using that. Just important point of the face, and I like the fact that it's bronze, so it matches my oh gosh, I think I've gone overboard with it. It matches my skin tone, which I'm very happy about that. I think the highlighter is a saver, but I'm not sure if I want to. I'm not sure around my nose. Nice, eh? I think my next highlighter will be the silvery ones that gives the wet looks. I think let's go crazy about that. So I'm going with my lip. I'll be doing my lips now, and my lips. For my lips, I'll be using Revlon So Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Mousse in Coral. Sorry, they call it. Is a Dusty Rose? In Dusty Rose. I really like to prep my lip before cleaning. Smells like candy. Smells nice. And it's like candy pink as well. The shade is like candy pink as well. And I've been so excited about this. I've been so excited about the setting spray when I got it. I'm going in with the setting spray now. I hope you enjoy my getting ready makeup session with me, and I'll see you in the next video.